Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign, the tutorial series with FilthyRobot. How's it going?
Doing well, man.
Good. Okay, so we just spent like a half hour talking about combat and stuff, and we're not going to talk about it anymore because we'll end up spending another half hour. But basically, anecdotally, Filthy maybe kind of agrees that what I said makes sense.
I don't go that far yet. I agree that there's logic in what you're starting. I need to work through the numbers myself to see if it actually works out that way or not. I understand a little bit more about what you're attempting to do. Whether or not I actually think it works, I'm not sure yet.
Yep. So I can't wait until we're actually to the point where you're competent and we can play against each other, and I'll smash my 6-3 general against your 3-6 general and triumph. And then you'll be like, oh my god, I should have listened to that guy.
Do you think that's what will be going through my mind?
Well, that's what you're gonna type. You won't say it because you'll be too embarrassed to admit, but you will type it to chat. You'll be like, I should have listened. Anyway, so we have
fantasizing on your break, huh?
I did, yes. We should rely more on trade income. Is this obtainable? I don't think so.
I don't think it ever seem obtainable.
It's a very difficult mission to obtain. Advancement of Religious Act. Don't really want to turn that on. Policies. Don't care about income from vassals. Looks like you took the idea somewhere along the way.
Yep.
The viceroys. Okay. Now that we're at peace, we wanted to talk about marches. So we can actually designate Galicia as a march.
Okay.
Go ahead and do it. Just do it. Just click the button.
Grab it. Well, where's the march thing option? Is it a diplomatic option with them?
Influence. So right click on their nation and then under the influence.
It is, yeah, but it is a diplomatic thing. Okay.
Yep. Also, probably not a bad idea to obtain a royal marriage with them, just so we get some more improved relations over time with every other nation on the planet.
With Galicia?
Yeah. Every royal marriage increases your improved relations by 1%.
Oh, okay, right. But the thing is, it wouldn't be another extra thing for us because we can only have a limited number of vassals anyways then because they take up slots. Yeah.
So I don't know if you actually took the time to read through the multipliers, but if you didn't, right-click on Galicia.
Okay.
And then in that list of things that they have with other nations, you can see now there's like a shield with a sword on top of it. They are a march under Great Britain. Their liberty desire is 12.5. And then in there, you can actually see what they get by being a march.
Extra national manpower modifier, extra manpower recovery, extra land force boat limit, extra naval force limit, fort defense, and what is this? Enemy fort defense minus 20%?
Fort maintenance minus 20.
Oh, maintenance. I'm reading that as defense. Yep, twice. Okay, got it. Yep.
So their forts are cheaper, which is whatever, but their defenses they take 6 more days to siege by default, from 30 to 36, and they get more force limit. They don't pay us anything, and we can't integrate them, but they're also generally more loyal.
Unless it doesn't show you the negatives to this. It doesn't say on the bottom minus 100% vassal maintenance.
No. Yeah, it doesn't say that, but if you go now to the subjects tab, you can actually see we've got the West African Charter since we assigned it to a trade company, that province down in Africa. If we could get more land down there in that trade node and have 10 provinces, actually the provinces count doesn't matter. If we could have 51% trade power control in that region, we could get a free merchant. Right now we have 2.5%. I would never recommend clicking the enable promote investments button.
Okay.
It causes inflation, which is admin points. Admin points are too valuable. But what I'm trying to point out is that if you hover over the liberty desire, marches automatically have an intrinsic negative 15% liberty desire. Because they know they can't be integrated, they're more loyal.
Okay.
Slightly. So he was pissed when we enforced his religion. You remember he was like right at 50. You improved relations with him a bunch, and then we made him a march. Now he's down to 12 liberty desire.
Yeah. Are any of these ticking? These are all just additive here. No change per month stuff.
The enforced religion is ticking down by 0.1 per month. It really should show in parentheses that it is decaying. I don't know why it doesn't.
It absolutely should. Okay.
Anyway, we have this rebellion. We're going to raise autonomy over in Bermuda because we don't care. So that the particulars go away.
I think we should say this to the viewers right now. Like, some of this would not be. I don't think we're going to be playing 100% right now in terms of what we do if this is like the campaign we're continuing, because we're trying not to close out the tutorial, but to cover a couple more specific topics that we want to get covered in the tutorial. Yeah.
So one of them that we mentioned a number of episodes back was personal unions, and we noticed between episodes that we actually have a chance of getting a union over France right now.
Is it time to finally look at this disputed succession little shadow man over there who we haven't been looking at for this entire campaign?
I love how you say that. Almost every week you say, we've never talked about this. We've talked about this goddamn thing like 4 times, Filthy.
Never.
Yes, we have. So, hovering over disputed succession, France is now in green, meaning that they have no heir. Yep. He's 48, which means that his death chance is higher than if he was younger. So that's great. And we have a royal marriage, which is what makes it green. Sorry, everyone on this list has no heir. The nations that are green, you have a royal marriage with. So you have a chance to actually get a union over.
All right, so we should just, for the sake of getting one, we should just marry the fuck out of everyone.
Well, kinda. The more, I mean, you can play the diplomatic game, but you've got to be... Remember how when we did the thing with Bohemia, I didn't pay any attention to it until we were a little bit bigger? You've got to be... You have to have more development than the enemy, like the rivals... The other people who are royal marrying the person. If you're the tiny little nation trying to royal marry people, you're not going to get a union over them.
We can check their royal marriages. Oh, we have to have more... Okay, so let me hear that again. We have to have more development than the other people who have married to them?
Yes. Right now, France has royal marriages with... looking at France...
Okay, we have more development than Nuremberg. I'm looking at Mainz over here.
Why do I not see a royal marriage with France?
Did we lose it?
No, I'm right-clicking on them, and I see... Truce, improve relations. Am I just not... There. Where's the goddamn icon? Oh, there it is. He's only got a royal marriage with us. There's no royal marriages with anyone else.
Okay.
So it's royal marriage targets.
So it should be 100% then with France. If he doesn't get
if France dies tomorrow, we're probably just going to get him as a vassal, basically.
And it would have been 100% anyways, because we're going to have more development than pretty much anyone else is married to right now. Because if I look at France's allies, he's just what? Allied to Great Britain and Milan.
Mm-hmm. So
there should be no fucking around with that.
Yep. So when you... Okay, this is most likely what's going to happen. If you hover over the French ruler, King Nicholas Henri I.
Yep. He's in red right now. I wonder why.
Yeah, because he's been excommunicated by the Pope.
Okay.
The Pope has seen fit to excommunicate this ruler. Blah, blah, blah. On monarch death, a noble from House Stuart succeeds to the throne. So that's the most likely outcome, is that we're just going to get our dynasty on their throne, just like we did with Bohemia. There is a chance...
Tell you, by the way, who is going to succeed to the throne.
At the bottom of that tooltip?
Yeah.
The actual name of the person? No way of knowing. It's a random character.
Okay.
A noble from our dynasty will get spawned.
Okay.
There's a chance, though, that instead of that happening, there would just be one of two things. Either we're just given the union for free, which is the best case scenario. Secondarily, we would get a succession war.
War of succession. Yeah, tell me about that. Okay.
So that would be where... the game wants to give us the union, but instead of just giving it to us for free, it's going to give us a war where France is on our side, and we have to beat one of France's or our rivals. So in this case, most likely Spain or Austria. So we would just go to war with Spain right now and win it, and then we would get a union over France.
Okay, I want to do that.
Okay, but because we won it, there's like a 99% chance he's going to get an heir soon. So.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll just.
So we've got two different.
You got to sneak in, Arumba.
We've got.
Take care of his ability to produce semen.
we've got
cut that off.
Two potential ways we can experience personal unions right now. One is that we still have the... Okay, never mind. One is the French thing. Second is that Bohemia. If Bohemia has a weak or no heir, we will break the alliance and attack him and force ourselves onto his throne.
Unfortunately.
So we will take the time to do that if we get the opportunity.
Yeah, I want to see it. That'd be cool.
So, anyway, we're done with the March thing. That was all that was. Let's see. Has Galicia fabricated claims? He has. So he's fabricated on Portugal for us.
Nice.
If we were to go to war with Portugal, Spain would defend him. So we could...
Would we get AE if we gave our vassal land, but not ourselves land? Okay.
Yes. You do get it as if you earned it yourself, because otherwise you could just avoid coalitions altogether. And the target of the coalition is always going to be the overlord. So like if you were Portugal right now and you wanted to spy on Galicia, you'd have to spy on the overlord, us, to get spy network strength, to get a claim. And same thing.
Wait. If Spain spied on us, he could fabricate claims around Galicia?
Yes.
I didn't understand that element. I just thought I could never fabricate around these people. Okay, that's interesting.
No, you have to spy on the overlord. When you would know that if you tried to, if you hover over, like right click on Galicia, hover over where it says build spy network. Cannot build a spy network to a subject state. Spy on their overlord, Great Britain, instead.
Yeah, no, I understood that. Like, I know I can't put a spy in there, but I assumed that if I spied on Great Britain, I could only take provinces of Great Britain. I didn't realize I could spy on Great Britain and fabricate on Galicia provinces.
What's really nice about it is that it still independently tracks the tags. So if you have one claim on Great Britain and then you take a second claim on Galicia, that's still 20 instead of 25 spy network strength. So anyway, we want to attack Norway.
Marriage with Galicia.
Let's ferry some troops across, let our war exhaustion come down, and then let's go ahead and declare war on Norway.
Okay.
So I'm just going to send those 12 infantry over. Got a royal marriage. Good.
Yep. What's it gonna do over here? Just don't know what to do.
I'm gonna go to speed 3 while we're just waiting on these troops to transfer.
Yeah, that's totally reasonable. No longer renting our army. Burgundy rivaled a bunch of people. Burgundy's getting too big for their britches there, I think. Oh, I wanted to talk about breaking up a personal union. How do you create Liberty Desire as a spy interaction? Because you basically told me at one point, like, there's all these spy interactions. We didn't have the tech for any of them. And I look at them. I can fabricate claims. I can support rebels. We supported rebels once. It cost us a ton of money and did nothing. We fabricate claims all the time. We've stolen some maps. I love it. You say it's not that worthwhile, and because they give you the maps anyways. I think it's the greatest spy interaction thus far. Justified trade conflict. We've never talked about or used. Sow discontent. We've never talked about or used. We don't even have the tech for it yet. Sabotage reputation. Same deal. Never. Like all the recipes in here. There's a lot we don't know anything about.
Well, most of them are locked behind like huge amounts of tech. You don't get them till the very end. Let's talk about them briefly. So discontent is -3 unrest in every province. Costs 80 spy network strength. So you just make them hate. All the provinces in the nation will have extra unrest. Sabotage reputation, I think, is -1, 2, or 3. I can't recall off the top of my head. Might be 2. Diplomatic reputation.
Okay.
Which affects Liberty Desire. It does. Affects their ability to integrate. Affects their ability to get alliances and royal marriages and call allies into war. Be defended by people. Infiltrate administration gives you vision on their land. It's useless. Maybe it's useful against players, but against AI, it's pointless, I think. Agitate for Liberty is one of the ones that will increase Liberty Desire by like plus 50%. Requires Diplotech 27 though, so it's like at the very end of the game.
Jesus, all right.
Sabotage recruitment is a horrible waste of points. No, don't ever do it. It reduces their manpower recovery rate by like 15%, not multiplicatively, but additively. So if they have like 300% manpower recovery because of all of their ideas and stuff, now they're gonna have 285%. Who cares? Yeah. Slander merchants reduces their trade efficiency by like 10 or 20%. And corrupt officials makes them gain like 0.5 or 1 corruption base per year. Like right now we have religious unity plus 0.1 corruption. So it makes them have corruption.
Slandering merchants ever?
Could be. If you're a trade company, trade nation, and you want to like slander Burgundy, would make sense. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
But most of these interactions, I would much rather spend the points just fabricating claims and taking over their stuff. They don't have any trade power if I take all their land.
Okay.
So who cares? It's simpler that way.
Okay.
So yeah. So we're sending our troops over.
What's it's gonna be, if I mouse over, it's gonna tell me the likelihood of diplomatic marriage. Okay, keep going. How do I know if someone's outraged versus not outraged? So I see I'm looking over a modifier with mains over here. It says minus 1,000 reasons, and it says outraged attitude towards Great Britain.
Yeah. So attitudes are an AI only thing where there are like 7-8 different types of attitude. There's neutral, friendly, vassal. There's personal union, whatever, defensive, protective, overlord, domineering, all these different things. They just affect how the AI decides like to interact with you. In this case, the reason they're outraged is because they have more than 50 aggressive expansion and they have negative opinion. So specifically that thing we talked about a number of episodes back about making them leave the coalition. If you get them above 50 opinion, that will be the trigger that'll allow them to leave outraged.
Okay.
People who are outraged are much more likely to join the coalition than people who are neutral with high aggressive expansion. So, yeah, that's what outrage is from.
Okay.
Oh, Ottomans have influenced somebody. Burgundy left the coalition. People are scared of us now. Yay.
Good.
Let's train some more shit. We need troops. Ottomans are spending all kinds of money influencing nations. We could do that too. That's another thing I totally forgot about. When we were talking about how to like improve relations with the nations, if they are not a great power and you are, then you can do those great power interactions.
Ooh, we haven't done those in a while. Should we look at like 1 or 2 of those?
Yeah.
So who do we want to influence? I want to influence.
Let's influence our vassal.
What? No, I want to influence Elodia.
No, influence Galicia, because you're going to spend money. You might as well spend it on our own nation.
Yeah, I know, but this will set up for a personal union. Because then we can get a royal marriage, and we can show the personal union mechanic.
But that's an extra relationship slot to get the royal marriage with Elodia.
I understand it would be I understand it would be bad for a game where we're not trying to show things, but I'm now curious. This is like forming a coalition war, right? Like we did it deliberately to see what.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, will he accept a royal marriage at all? Is there any chance he can get it? I see you've been improving with him, or tried to.
I just started improving just a second ago.
Negative 75 reasons. Good freaking luck. It'll never happen.
Oh, because he's too far away?
Yes. They're never
Alright,
never gonna get it on him.
Even if we give him some gold?
Brittany, on the other hand, you could probably do. You could actually get a royal marriage with him straight up. But
Yeah,
he's pretty young, 35.
He's no, yeah. But he might die.
It'd be easier
Alright,
just
anyways.
to attack him.
Okay, go on.
Anyway, what were we talking about that we forgot about and then we remembered?
Influencing relations with Galicia.
Yeah, do that. Right-click on Galicia.
Through a great power action.
Very bottom,
Okay,
yeah.
take on foreign debt, influence nation, intervene at war, break alliances. Influence nation.
Mm-hmm.
Influence towards their viewpoint. Great power, blah, blah, blah. Alter their opinion of us by 25 or 10 years. Or receive. They will also receive 1 monarch per character. Okay. Trust in us changes by 5. And it just costs gold.
Yep.
Fine.
It's based on their annual income. So we spend 12 gold, they get 20, we get 25 opinion, they get 1 extra military point per month, which is the point that they're the weakest in, which is great. Yeah. And they like us better. And trust, if you remember trust, you have to pay 10 favors to buy 5 trust. So that's worth 10 favors right there.
That's pretty good.
Another interaction we could try, let's see, we're trying to attack Norway. Why don't we try this out? Let's go interact with Norway's allies. Like Serbia. Let's see.
You're talking about undermining an alliance here?
Yeah, let's see if any of these guys would be willing to break their alliance due to our threat.
How do we tell her? Oh, we can sell. We can demand they break one of their alliances. Oh my god. Yep. Serbia, break it. All right.
He's not willing to accept. Trust towards Norway is very high. Distance between borders is too high. No casus belli. So because we have no actual CB against Serbia, we can't get him to do it. So let's check on another ally. Norway is also allied with Burgundy and Trier. Trier is nearby. If we tell Trier to break their alliance with Norway, they are at -6 reasons. Very, very close.
So, relative strength of alliances, diplomatic reputation, war exhaustion, no possibility, trust towards Norway, trust towards Great Britain. So can we influence trust by, does trust scale with relations?
No, trust is the diplomatic feedback tab. He's got 44 trust with us, which is why he's got -6.
Yeah, I know.
We did something he didn't like. You'd have to be allies with him in order to build favors, or you could like relieve sieges and like fight his rebels for him and stuff to get favors. I think we could influence Trier. We could influence nation. We could spend 70 ducats to get 5 trust.
Might let us do the thing you wanted to do. What was the thing you wanted to break his allies? We don't really care if Trier comes into the fucking war though.
We could yeah, not really. We could hire we could do something that gives us more diplomatic reputation. Diplomatic reputation is one of the modifiers that would make them more likely to do what we say.
Good.
Burgundy says absolutely not. He would never. He's considered a great power, so he's not going to listen to us. So yeah, okay. I don't really mess with this much because almost every time I ever try, they don't care. They won't do what I want them to do.
Yeah. All right. Unpause.
So yeah, let's. We got troops over there. We could actually declare war right now if you want.
Did you land troops in the new area? Oh, you put a bunch over there. You put it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Do it.
I took all your men.
You didn't take my conquistador though.
Oh my god. Burgundy has mothballed forts, 3 of them. It's beautiful. Let's wait till the first.
Okay.
Slow game down to speed 2 again since we're about to go to war.
Yep.
Let's grab our secondary leader. This is where that
I'll send all of our diplomats to the Indians.
Yeah, the 5 maneuver general would actually been kind of nice right there. Okay, so on the first now, we declare war on Norway, and we're going to cite colonialism.
Yep.
Everyone's got on the call.
Give us the quickest route to getting 5 colonial nations and get a colonial power nation, or whatever the fuck it's called.
I'm going to go ahead and just call Sweden in, because he's willing to accept, and why not? Have him take care of the north for us. We'll wait 1 day so that Burgundy joins. Burgundy's now in the war. We'll split the army in half. 1 to either spot down to those 2 mothballed forts, 1 down to this mothballed fort. Check to see if we get there on time. We're there on the 17th. Hopefully Burgundy's not got like a 40 stack, because I'd love to just take all 3 of his forts from him right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a 20 stack. I think he's going to let us just take these in 1 month here. He's going to go try to convene with his other armies.
So you're just occupying down in the colonial area?
Yep, we're just waiting for that 1 month tick, and then we get all 3 of his forts. They were all mothballed. He's an idiot.
Why can I not move into Statacona? Give me a red arrow.
Over in the New World?
Yeah. Guess
You
we're
can.
going. I guess
Yeah,
it's going now. Okay.
Now there are no troops over here, so just send one troop to Stadkona,
Yeah, right. 'Cause
and then go take everything else over that Norway has in the colonial region over there.
what else do they have over here?
To the right, he's got like 4 provinces.
Oh, that's his. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Why are all of our troops on the mainland then?
I don't know. It's just where I landed.
Get on the boat. Catch the transport. Load it up. No, they're wrong.
All right, we got all 3 Burgundy's forts. Well, not all 3, but like the 3 that he left mothballed down our borders. He actually had all of his forts mothballed, which is hilarious, but
It's hilarious.
we're gonna go do a big old fight right now, because why not?
Okay. I'm gonna deal with transports being ridiculous right now.
He's actually got a wider army than we do. That's kind of annoying. But we're on Tech 15 to his Tech 14, so we have a massive, massive advantage in morale and in tactics. Poor old France doesn't want to join us. What a loser.
Poor old France. The scrubbiest of nations at this point.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to train 2 more cannons, and I never did do it.
Okay.
Hey, another colony. Cool. All right, well, we're going to have to take a break here, though. But very, very soon, we're going to get our second colonist, which is awesome. And we're also going to get... what else are we going to get, Filthy?
Personal union?
Yeah, totally. Does France still have no heir? He doesn't. Nice.
Good. We should call him into the war. Maybe he'll make his leader a general. Anyways, next time.
All right, we'll be back in a bit. Thanks for watching. See you
See
soon.
you guys soon.